That's what we've always been taught. Like you said, there's certain stories. that-
Allie, just tell your mama to bring you back tonight and Lauren will explain it.
Because if they were together, then why
Explain
wouldn't
what?
he say no? Because he
Oh
knows God already
my
said
God.
not.
Listen, what have you been talking
That's
about?
why he said-
He said,
What?
that's
Lauren.
why God was so upset with him.
Oh my
I
God.
can't hear because
Are you not
Lauren.
he's talking.
Can you explain to Weston what you're gonna explain to Weston tonight?
What is
Because
Good
he,
night, Weston.
he doesn't know what you're talking about.
Listen, that's
it's what we've been talking about
Yeah.
the whole entire
Well, I've been eating.
About how
talking
is
about?
Satan a fallen angel? Why
Oh.
is he a snake?
I can't
Please
keep an
listen.
lion.
No, it's
Alright,
not
moving
about
on.
that.
Why couldn't he be a zombie?
We'll cover all
This
of
should've
the
been a girl.
questions tonight too.
You done?
So I love that your brains are turning.
What
I
if
love
I
that the
go
wheels are going.
Well,
Then text me. And I'll text you.
Well, if you're not here, you won't know the answer.
Okay, so then verse 8.
We will fix them.
And they heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And the man and his wife hid themselves from the presence of the Lord God among the trees of the garden. But the Lord called to the man and said to him, "Where are you?" Now let's pause right there. God already knows where they are. He already knows what's happened.
He knows
He
the
wants
exact
them
location.
He wants
to
them
know what they
He knows
did.
everything.
He
Exactly.
wants them to confess what they did.
Y'all are so
I
good.
understand why we did.
He knows
I
everything.
haven't asked the question yet.
But they're like, right there, like, I know what you're gonna say. I got it. That was it. That was perfect. Alright, so verse 10. And he said, I heard the sound of you in the garden, and I was afraid, because I was naked and I hid myself. He said, Then God said, who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten of the tree of which I commanded you not to? And the man said, the woman, I love this.
I love
The woman whom you gave me, she ate the fruit of the tree, and I ate. So, look, already there. They're like, this woman that you gave me,
Point proof.
Y'all started
this
it.
is your fault. Is
Yes,
what
but
he's
y'all
saying.
didn't stop us.
on her.
Yeah, but if
Because he
y'all
doesn't
weren't
wanna
made,
take
then
fault
that
or
wouldn't have happened.
responsibility for what he did.
Yeah,
Wouldn't
and he's in
not
fact, he's
necessarily.
even turning it on God a little bit.
Yeah.
Because he's like,
You
this
gave
is
me this.
like, you
You
gave
gave it
her
to
to
me.
me. And this is what she did to me.
good until y'all came.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
It's
I wonder
snoring.
why he does
So,
that though.
if y'all hadn't have been, if he hadn't made y'all, then this wouldn't have never happened.
But you also wouldn't have been able, there wouldn't have
There'd only
been.
be one person there. No one else would be there.
It'd only
Just
be
the
Adam.
other.
Y'all wouldn't have been here.
Nobody would be here, just be
That's
Adam.
right.
Then Adam would die. and-
Yeah, but the tree, he could kill the tree, and then God can make
that.
one.
Like,
So why did
Then,
he
like,
create
perfect.
Adam?
There
in the
was
first
not
place?
death.
if he doesn't want like sinning for
But
then why does
Eve
he
made
create
her
that?
own
Because he already
choice
knows
to
what's
eat
gonna
the
happen.
fruit.
Exactly,
That's
so
a
it's your
great
fault.
thought. I
That
think
is
about
not
that all
our
the
fault.
time. Because it's like,
Well, y'all did it first, and then we ate from the tree. It's not a y'all to
like why
Yes,
would
we
you
can't
create
turn down
a
one
person knowing that this person is going to become
Yeah,
a serial
and
killer?
Adam's another person.
Oh,
Okay,
hey,
when Adam was stupid
Adam
enough
obviously
to take
wanted
the
to
fruit
do
from her
it.
and eat it. She's calling her stupid.
do it until Eve.
Yeah.
He doesn't do it until
This is
he
what
knows.
she's saying that we were stupid enough to eat the tree after y'all ate from
I
it.
asked,
Yeah, exactly.
I asked,
Yeah, but y'all
I
started
had a
it.
teacher who was like,
It also goes back to the
And
same
y'all said
line.
Adam must have been
If
right.
Savannah jumps off a cliff, you gonna go, this is
I'll be the
turned around and
first.
said, come on.
I'll be the first one.
treats them
I would
knowing
jump off
that
the
they're
bridge in
gonna-
this water. Wait, there's no more
knowing that they're going to be a serial killer,
Not
hoping that they will
We need more chocolate donuts.
go his way.
Yeah.
Come over there in the bag.
He like, I think he just kind of holds his breath
I
and
don't like
hopes and
those.
prays that they'll go on the right path.
Do it.
so they
I'll
know
throw them right back
what's
at
gonna
you.
happen.
Even though he knows this
I know,
not
just
going
keep
to
on going.
happen,
Yeah, and
they put someone there who could help change that.
This one had
Oh,
a
wait,
giant
are
water
you
chest.
you do that.
We gotta figure that out. Alright, let's go ahead and wrap up this,
Can we
this chapter real
Can
quick.
we move it from 64 red side?
That actually goes
Possibly.
well.
Okay, so first, where did I leave off? What was that? Okay. So verse 13, then the Lord God said to the woman, what is this that you have done? The woman said, the serpent deceived me and I ate it. The Lord God said to the serpent, because you have done this, cursed are you above all livestock and above all beasts of the field. On your belly you shall go, and dust you shall eat all the days of your life, and I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between your offspring and her offspring. He shall bruise your head, and you shall bruise his heel. To the woman he said, I will surely multiply your pain in childbearing. In pain you shall bring forth children. Your desire shall be for your husband, and he shall rule over you. And to Adam he said, because you have listened to the voice of your wife, and you have eaten of the tree of which I commanded you, you shall not eat of. Cursed is the ground because of you. In pain you shall eat of it all the days of your life. Thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for you, and you shall eat the plants of the field. By the sweat of your face you shall eat bread, till you return to the ground, for out of it you were taken. For you are dust, and to the dust you shall return.
I got a question. Dang, I forgot.
So basically what he's saying is that y'all had a perfect life. You had everything you needed. There was no pain. There was no suffering. Congratulations, you just earned that. That's pretty much what he's saying. So now you have to work hard for your food.
Y'all were
And we got
pain.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to push your butt if you want to survive.
But
Y'all
so
called
it's
Adam
not Eve. So
No, Adam, honestly could
And then
have
she's
stopped her
playing,
and said,
she's playing the
no.
innocent woman and blaming it on the serpent. Hold on,
Hold on.
y'all called her
Okay, hang on,
Eve.
wait, hang
The
on.
serpent
Jason.
If they were never married to begin with, how did they become just woman and wife just then? Man and wife, you know what I mean. Woman and wife.
Back in
That's not right.
verse 24, chapter 2, verse 24. Therefore a man shall leave his mother and hold fast to his wife, and they'll become one. And the man and his wife were both naked.
Since they were already.
But they didn't, Adam and Eve didn't have a mom and dad.
They had the ground.
Adam
Yeah.
did
They
not.
had the dust.
Eve the same.
They are the dust.
Eve had just.
Wait, so
eaten the fruit,
technically,
not Adam.
the
You're,
dust.
you're created from dust too.
No idea.
I don't
Yeah.
think the dust.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah, but.
Hey,
I don't know how that
See
came
right
about.
now.
If it was officially
Now I'm leaving.
I think this was just all part
So
of God's
basically,
plan.
they put him into all of them.
And the
Oh,
whole-
what are you
So
walking
basically, the
down?
women are wrong.
Maybe.
No,
Maybe this is
Don't
just
eat
part
that.
of
Eve
the
is
bigger
one
plan.
person.
Where-
But Adam stood for all
Hang on,
mankind.
guys, listen, there's way too, my mind is going crazy.
But there was only two people.
Maybe,
then.
just maybe, this is part of like a really super big picture. And maybe God created creation knowing that we were going to fall multiple times, knowing that he was going to have to send Jesus to save us. But in the end, he'll be able to resign with us and his creation and have a beautiful story at the end.
That's
Maybe this is just,
That's why
and
he
I just
says.
thought about that.
That's
So
why he
maybe
says
this is
repent
just
and
the
come
big
back to me.
picture. Huh?
That's why he says repent and come back to me.
Yes, but I'm saying maybe this is like, do y'all see what I'm saying? Yeah, maybe this is the bigger picture of the big picture.
It's not a question, but it's a statement. Y'all are the ones that caused our pain.
You don't have to have children. So, you know,
You don't
we
have to
will,
See with that.
we'll fight that battle
Where did
later.
it say
once
it's
we
about
get
it?
there.
If you want to blame it on women, you don't have to be with a woman.
Trust me, we suffer in our own ways.
Where does it say it in the Bible?
What?
It just
I
said
just said
your
it.
child
Y'all don't
birth
know
would be
anything
10
about
times
really.
worse than what it was.
Well, y'all don't have
Okay,
to. I can't
so let's go ahead.
eat
We've just got a couple more
listen
verses.
and eat at the same time.
Alright, go ahead and pick up. Listen. Chapter 3, verse 20, we're going to go ahead and finish. The man called his wife's name Eve because she was the mother of all living. And the Lord God made for Adam, for his wife, garments of skins and clothed them. Then the Lord God said, behold, the man has become like one of us in knowing good and evil. Now let he reach out of his hand and take also of the tree of life and eat and live forever. Therefore the Lord God sent him out from the Garden of Eden to work the ground from which he was taken. He drove out the man, and at the east of the Garden of Eden he placed the shadow. How do you say that? Cherubim.
flaming sword.
There you go. He placed a flaming sword and then turned every way to guard the way to the tree of life. So that's where we'll wrap up. So then God said, "Fine, you have you have eaten from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, so you understand that now. Your eyes have been opened. I can't chance having you eat from the tree of life, which would make you live forever. So now you gotta go." So he kicked them out of the Garden of Eden.
So why does he even have a tree of life if he doesn't want to make?
Before they ate from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil.
Just a black tree.
And they
like,
make
is it a
they
tree
make-
that like stays forever or does it forever or does it like die off?
That's a great question.
And
Don't-
like
It could still
Don't
be here.
video me while I'm
Where's
eating.
the Garden of Eden?
Where do they suggest that the Garden of Eden is?
So did God just put the tree there to test Adam and Eve?
To tip them?
Yeah, to just test.
Possibly.
Or did they? Or was it really?
Future sister-in-law.
We never get let out.
So like, I wonder if like they've ever found where all that stuff has happened at, like this place.
They wouldn't be able to find it because he shut it off,
So like he just made it disappear.
pretty much. So it could still be there, but we just can't find it
Because he never told.
because it's not meant for us.
So like how we all, like we've tried to look for like over the years.
Probably, I'm sure. I need to look into that.
It was never meant for us to look for. I'm not praying.
Okay,
I prayed first.
so, yeah, that concluded, that lesson. Yeah, you can go, stop.